G'day, I'm Dave and thank you for joining me. So in my previous video, I talked about how basically that the LLMs and say Google, for example, are looking for conversational snippets, conversational information to be able to give you their AI answer in their search, okay? So I used an example of the inflate your fun site with water bikes and the word water and bikes being keywords, but we're not talking about keywords anymore. We're talking about context. So if you can get the LLM to understand that water bikes have the context of a bike that you ride on water and not water and a bike or a motorbike or whatever, that's a good thing to do. Context is all important, right? So now we're moving into this new agentic search. It's not necessarily for humans to be able to go to your website. So this is what I've been talking about in some previous videos. So another thing to remember is, and this is really perplexing, and I'll try and show some of this in this video. So stay to the end and it should be interesting enough. But yeah, basically, so when you went to Google and you typed something in, and we'll go down here and have a look now. Okay, so this is the British Carpet website. I'm going to use them as an example. They have an AI assistant ready to go. But let's say we go and do the good old Google search, right? Now we know that people just aren't typing in British Carpet Sydney or Carpet Sydney or whatever they want to do. They're now doing an explanation. Now, just for the purpose of this demonstration, I've actually typed in, tell me about the British Carpet Company, Sydney, Australia, because I know it's going to obviously identify the British Carpet Company. The point is I want to show you the difference and the way that we get information as humans, right? So, standard search, British carpets, here we go, right? Number one, obviously British carpets. The AI overview is about British carpets, and it's great. It's got all the history of British carpets, the product range, the installation, where the showroom is. And if we actually look at these links, we can actually see that the links come from their Facebook links, their Instagram links. If we look up here at the product range, again, from their Facebook. So Google is searching this information now for their AI answers. It's not just searching Google. This has been well and truly indexed on Google, and that's why it's up the top. But the AI answer gives you factual information. Now, look at the difference when you go to an LLM. Bearing in mind, most people now are actually going to LLMs because they're already on it, using it for their daily work. So let's say we go to Perplexity. Tell me about the British Carpet Company, Sydney, Australia. Same question that I basically asked Google. Look at the response. Very, very different. Number one, yes, you've got their homepage, you've got their Instagram page. Okay, Google do that. Then we actually look at the overview. Very similar overview. That's all great. A little bit more comprehensive. It includes things like the technology that's being used in carpet design and manufacturing, including the use of an AI assistant named Victoria to enhance customer experience. Okay, pretty cool. But this is the big bit. The difference between a search engine and an LLM. The British Carpet Company is a heritage Sydney business specialising in luxury carpets and floor coverings, known for its craftsmanship, innovation and customer-focused service since 1936. With showrooms in Tarrant Point, Waverley, it continues to serve both residential and commercial clients with a blend of traditional and modern technology, right? Then we can go on and we can say, okay, well, we need a bit more information because we don't need to search, we don't need to click. How does the British Carpet Company incorporate AI into their services? It goes on and actually analyzes, oh, look, they're using Victoria and it's a great business tool. So it's a really easy way to get your information. But let's look at the next one that's even more interesting, right? So you go from what we would call a keyword search is now dead, and it's now conversational search in a conversational manner, and the AI comes back with an answer in conversational manner, and it basically expands upon what the company's doing. The LLMs, of course, do it much better because that's what they're trained to do. But let's say we go to a different intent, right? So this time I'm going to say, I want to buy 460 centimetre wide carpet in Sydney. So that's what I've been told to get. This is what I'm searching for. When I go to Google, I've got sponsored link up the top. I've got another sponsored link, another sponsored link. Okay, we've got some maps. So these places, Carpet Court, Sydney Rugs, okay, they might do it. We've got best store British carpets, carpets for home. Okay, wider 460 centimetre carpet. It is British Carpet Company, but Facebook, we sell everything. Okay, it doesn't really give me an answer. But if I go and use an LLM like Perplexity and ask the same question, I want to buy 460 centimetre white carpet in Sydney, completely different. If you want to buy this carpet, the best options are the British Carpet Company. This is the difference. Look at this. In summary, for a guaranteed 460 centimetre white carpet in Sydney, the British Carpet Company is a highly recommended specialist to contact, offering wide woven woolen carpets suitable for large specs. Okay? Highly recommended specialist. What does that mean, folks? Stroke. We use Google, we ask a factual question, we get an answer. We get an AI answer, it does tell us the AI answer. It doesn't encourage us to do anything. It doesn't give us more information. It doesn't engage us in the conversation. The LLM, if you are found on an LLM, like the British Carpet Company is here, not only are people finding you, the LLM is highly recommending you like a friend. And as you start to trust your AI assistant, of course you're going to listen to what it says. The whole game has changed, folks. It's all about conversation. Time to update your website with an AI assistant and own the conversation. Thanks for your time, and I hope this shows that just a simple implementation, you will start to see benefits. And thanks for your time again, and I'll catch you in the next one.